With January 2021, I wanted to create a new challenge for myself. Hey, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Hey Mark. Welcome to 2021. Happy New Year. It's a brand new year, a new refresh on, our lives, our mindsets, and our perspectives. So welcome to Hey Mark, the podcast where I, Mark, get to talk about different struggles, adversities, mental health, and self-development. Basically just letting everybody know that no matter what they are dealing with, they are not alone. And life can and will get better. And I'm going to do my very best to basically share those actionable steps on things that have helped me out or pieces of advice that I've been given to basically just hopefully help you out with becoming a happier, more productive, better version of yourself. So if you've been following me on Instagram, if you've been following me on Snapchat, or if you've been following my YouTube videos or my podcast, then you kind of know that month by month, or, in some cases, like when I did 75 hard, a little bit longer than a month, but I like to give myself different challenges, different ways that I can, basically push myself, make myself uncomfortable to try and build a little bit more discipline, self-confidence, self-esteem, accountability, and those sorts of things. With January 2021, I wanted to create a new challenge for myself, and I wanted to make it myself, not have it be like kind of a challenge that someone else has made or done already. And I'm sure these things on my list have been done before, obviously, by a lot of people. It's essentially an amped up version of, what most people would suggest as like a morning or a nighttime routine. But I'm giving myself 5 rules to follow every single day for January 2021. And if you want to follow along with this challenge, then I welcome you to as well. And if you want to follow along with this challenge, then I'm welcoming you to join this as well. If you're watching this a couple days into January, or maybe you watch this at a later date, you can just start this challenge as like a 30-day challenge or a 31-day challenge, I guess, because it's January and there's 31 days. But basically, you could feel free to do this for a month, and I hope that it helps you out as much as I hope that it helps me out. So let's get down to what these 5 rules are, and then I'll talk about maybe the point of why I'm doing this whole thing. The 5 rules I'm going to follow every single day are: meditate every single day. Basically, my plan with this meditation is going to be essentially either listening to music or silently sitting for 10 minutes by myself, just focusing on my breath the best that I can. And if I struggle with being able to do it on my own, then I'm going to use YouTube videos and guided meditations. So I'm putting a minimum time requirement of about 10 minutes. Well, it's not about 10 minutes, it is 10 minutes. So I'm putting a minimum time requirement of 10 minutes onto this meditation time for myself. But if I do end up using like maybe some guided meditation videos or audiobooks or podcasts, then it'll probably extend that time. But for rule number 1, meditation, it's a minimum of 10 minutes a day. So the second rule that I'm gonna follow every single day is get back on my reading train. So I'm gonna be reading a minimum of 10 pages a day as well. If I feel like I wanna read a little bit more, I probably will, but I'm gonna try and stick to reading 10 pages a day. So that way I can kind of absorb the information a lot better rather than just blow through 20, 30 pages and forget half the stuff that I read. I feel like when I read 10 pages, I'm able to absorb all the information and be able to sleep on it, think about it. And then when I read 10 more pages, it's not blocking that information out. So 10 pages seems to be my magic number. It seems to be as long as I can focus for and as much information as I can absorb, happily and easily at one period of time. So that's rule number 2. Read 10 pages every single day. I want to also make a little side note here by saying I don't actually care what type of, material I'm reading. It's going to be a book. I'm finishing up the book that I've already been reading, which is You Gotta Be Hungry by Les Brown. Highly recommend it. Great book. But after that, I'm not sure which book I'm going to jump on. It's most likely just going to be fiction. So the idea is just building that discipline of being able to sit down and read for, 10 pages pages each day. Rule number 3 is getting back on journaling every single day. I was on this train during my little challenge that I built for myself in November, but with December, it's basically just been, doing a lot of running, and I want to change it up a little bit, which I'm going to talk about in a second. But yeah, journaling, I got to get back on that train. I've been neglecting it quite a bit, and I find myself getting a little bit more stressed. Obviously, the holidays didn't help too much, but being stressed and busy, I think journaling is something that I can throw into this mix as something that will be able to help me be a little bit more calm and organized during the month of January. Number 4 and 5 are kind of linked together, but I'll just kind of go through them one at a time. Number 4 is going to be probably one of the easiest ones for me to follow, actually, because this is something that I already do as part of my routine, which is exercise every single day. I'll talk about the benefits of why I like to exercise every single day, but I'm going to just say in terms of like rules or requirements, I don't care what type of exercise this can be. It can be cardio, it can be weightlifting in the gym, it could be pretty much anything. But as long as I exercise for a minimum of 45 minutes and no work doesn't count. And the very last rule, number 5, is stretching for a minimum of 15 minutes a day. Again, stretching is something that I neglect a lot, and I think it's about time I kind of talk about why I've designed this challenge the way that I've designed it. So let's do a little refresh. Rule number 1, meditate every single day, 10 minutes minimum. Rule number 2, read every single day, 10 pages minimum. Rule number 3, journal every single day, minimum 1 page. I don't think I said that before, but that's my requirement for myself. Rule number 4, exercise every single day, 45 minutes. Cool. And rule number 5, stretching every single day, 15 minutes. Now, the reason I've designed this challenge the way that I've designed it is because it's not really a physical challenge. It's not like my one in December where it was run 5K every single day, or when I did 75 hard and it was more, workout and nutrition based. This is a program or a challenge that's going to be, a 1-month challenge, and it's all, basically centered around mindfulness, doing things that I neglect that are very important for you. If done properly, this is obviously going to make me feel a lot more grounded. I'm not going to be as anxious or stressed out or overwhelmed by things. I'm going to be a lot more cool, calm, and collected. I'm going to be able to make decisions a lot more easier and hold on to information a lot easier as well. But in terms of, stretching and meditating, those are 2 very obvious ways of becoming a lot more grounded and a lot more relaxed and, just kind of move and feel and think a lot easier as well. And those are 2 things that I neglect doing a lot. The reading is going to help me out as well because, to be honest, I have a very short attention span and it's very difficult for me to sit down for a long period of time. So reading is very good for me that way. It helps calm me down. It helps, make it easier for me to sit down for a long period of time. It helps me to focus on just one thing. And then obviously the exercising is a great way to keep your energy high, your brain sharp, your body feeling good, and your metabolism working properly as well. So if you have any tips or tricks for any of these things, whether it be the meditation, the stretching, the reading, the journaling, I've got the exercise figured out. If you have any tips on the other things, please let me know because I need help with them. If you have any ideas on how to make this month of mindfulness a little bit cooler or better, then please let me know as well, either in the comment section below if you're watching this on YouTube, or message me on any social media at Mark D. Henny. But that's what this challenge is called, the Month of Mindfulness. It's just a bunch of meditating, stretching, journaling, reading, and exercise. So feel free to join me with this if you're interested or if you're feeling down for the challenge. Be honest with yourself. If you mess it up, maybe try it again next month, but I don't really care. There's no real restrictions on this. We have enough restrictions as is. It is what it is. I'm wishing you guys all the best of luck in this year, 2021. I think it's going to be a good one. I think there's going to be a lot of improvements. I think there's going to be a lot of success for a lot of people, especially if you're starting your year off by kind of pushing yourself and being able to challenge yourself, but also hit the refresh button and kind of organize where you're at right now and where you want to be at the end of this year. That's all I got for today. Go out and have a great day, a great week, a great month, and a great year for 2021. Let's go out and kill it, guys. No matter what you're going through, you're not alone. Let's get better together. That's it. Much love and peace out, baby.